Oswald's gotten kind of jilted a little bit by Jim Gordon there, his buddy. What sort of repercussions do you think Oswald might have in mind for Jim not being the best of friends?
I think I think Oswald still has hope for their friendship actually, and I think he understands Jim deeply in a way and knows the conflict that Jim is going through. So I think he understands that. However, it's also a wake up call for Oswald because he's realized that Jim is irrational and is making, certain decisions based on emotion and his own, personal idea of what's right and wrong, whereas Oswald sees things very differently. And so, in terms of repercussions for Gordon, I don't think that Oswald would ever do anything to hurt Jim. I think he'll just, there will be distance between the two of them because again, Oswald is everything. He Oswald still recognizes Jim as the person who saved his life, and he'll never forget that. And he also recognizes Jim as someone that, whether or not Jim recognizes it himself, Oswald needs Jim. Jim needs Oswald, and nothing that dynamic will not change. Like that will stay constant. So, however, it's not going to be all wine and roses from here on out. It's different.
I wanted to ask you about we have season 2 coming up, and I know that you guys are probably still just breaking the story for it and stuff. But Jada has said that she's not expecting to come back for season 2. Do you know, will you have a new sort of underworld foil to be locking horns with, or somebody perhaps other than Maroney or Falcone?
Well, I mean, I certainly hope that, as we go on to season 2, that I get more moments with the classic villains that we've already introduced. I think, obviously one of my favorite scenes that I've shot in the whole season was the scene with Corey Michael Smith, plays Edward Nygma. I mean, I think their dynamic is fantastic, and so I would love to see more interaction between Oswald and and Edward, and also even I can't wait for them to delve into Harvey Dent, Nick DaCosta's character. I think seeing Oswald have to navigate these other major supervillains that we've established in this first season, I think is extremely exciting and interesting, and so that's what I'm hoping for.
My final question is the most important one that I bet you nobody else has asked you today. When's Oswald's mom going to stop packing his lunch for him?
I hope never. I hope never. I hope she always packs his lunch. I mean, and that's the thing too, is that and I know nothing specifically, but Oswald said himself when he murdered Carbone in episode 7, he said, "Once you know what a man loves, you know what will kill him." And that chills me to the bone because Oswald loves one thing only in this world, and that's his mother. And so I don't know, and this is not a spoiler because I know nothing. All I can say is it is a vulnerability for Oswald, and I personally as an actor, I love Carol so much. So much. I'm don't mess with Carol, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy, as will Oswald. So yeah.